baby. Did you have to take your collar off the film? Yeah, so you don't jingle jangle everywhere. I know. You're naked. You don't like it. There's a naked pumpkin. Oh, do you see yourself? Did you see yourself? Yeah. Aren't you pretty? You are. Okay, you want to get me a little bed and hang out? Alright, thank you. Mondays, am I right? Got my iced coffee ready to go. And I want to do a chit chat get ready with me video because like the last one I filmed was pretty kind of depressing and down the dumps. As well, I was a little depressed and down the dumps. So I want to do like a little update on what's going on and talk about how it is, you know, not drinking anymore and going out and stuff. How surprisingly easy it's been for me. But anyway, I also want to play with the Misunderstood palette because I got this about 2 or 3 weeks ago and I've yet to really crack into it and play with all these pretties. And also look, I match. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna take no spots and run that just under the brow. Okay, I'm gonna take Tragic, which is the like tan, light tan shade. I'm gonna take it right into the transition on a fluffy blending brush. So who watched Shane's video about Eugenia Clooney? I wasn't gonna watch it. I was like, I don't really know much about her, don't care. I dropped my brush. Back to it. I was taking Tragic through the crease where I dropped my brush. And yeah, I wasn't gonna watch the video about her. Like I just wasn't interested. But I did watch it and was so kind of touched by what a sweet girl she is. Like, my goodness, what she's gets told such horrible things and just brushes it off like it's nothing. Like, oh guys, you know, oh y'all, and stay so like kind and happy seeming. What a sweet girl. I'm glad she's got help because it is hard if you've got something going on. It really is. It's hard to reach out and admit that you need it. And you know, face that you have a problem. I was very much in denial for a long time that I had any like sort of drinking problem myself. Everybody drinks like this, right? You know, I didn't realize it was not normal. So I thought, you know, everybody's like this, right? Everybody gets shit faced on the weekends, but then, you know, realizing that you've been in denial and have been told you have like, you know, a problem by other people, and you've just been like, no, get out of here, you're silly, you guys don't know what you're talking about, I'm fine, like that kind of thing. And you think you have it under control, and you know it's not you, it's them. Well, it's really hard to just have that epiphany or that moment of realization that, oh no, they're right, you know, I do have a problem and I need to address it and make a change. And not just do it alone, but like tell people, because you can't do something like change your lifestyle, like say you had like an eating disorder or alcoholic or something. You can't just not tell anybody and try to do it by yourself, because it doesn't work, because they don't know what's going on with you, and they're gonna be like, hey, let's have a drink and stuff, or hey, let's do whatever. You have to be like, no, I can't. I have to stay away from that right now, or I need your support when we are around people who drink or whatever, to say, when someone else offers it, say, no, that person's sober now, they don't drink. You need a support system, you really do. I thought, oh, at first I can do it by myself, I don't have to tell anybody about it. It's so much easier if you just are open and tell everyone. Or tell your close people what's going on. Alright, so next we're going to jump into Devious, which is the like camel cocoa color. no, it's not really a camel brown. It's some warm brown. Kind of a desert sands color. I'm gonna take it just into the crease as well, a little bit lower than we did Tragic. That's a really nice color. It's got great pigmentation. That's such a like perfect transition color. Well, it's me anyway. I always love these kind of peachy, warm sand, like Grand Canyon colors. Anyway, point was, I'm glad that Eugenia's getting help, or got help, and is on the right track. So I say, I mean, it really is weird to admit you have problems. Like, it's like, no, it can't be me kind of thing. It's hard. It's hard to face it and accept it. But once you do, everything kind of changes, and it can be really rough in there, but eventually the pieces kind of start falling into place, and you start to feel good. You start to feel really good again. Which is what brings me to now. I'm getting everything under control. Honestly, I think doing this, filming, and kind of give myself a little more purpose than just blogging. Because I mean, blogging's fun and all, and it's a little responsibility. But I guess it was demanding enough. Like, it was, I don't know. I needed more. I was bored. A lot of problems come from boredom, I think, and just not having anything going on. And I'm going to take this just along this outer part, the 101 shade. I just want something a little darker right there. So I'm not building this shade up too heavy. I wanted the black shade in there just to get some depth in the crease, because I'm going to cut the crease in a second. I just wanted something a little darker in there. I'll probably go back with it and perfect in a minute. I just dipped into it accidentally just then because I was talking about it. Oh, smart. Yeah, I'm kind of quiet right now because I'm focusing on getting this blended right. So I kind of goofed. I think we're getting somewhere. Just looking a little too harsh on this side, I believe. Alright, clean this brush off and go back in with Devious. Try to soften those edges. I'm proud of anybody who can face their demons head on and get better. And, you know, it's so easy to live in denial. It really is. And just to brush everything off. And that, you know, I got myself together and then kind of relapse. It happens. You know, you go back, you think, oh, I'm fine now. I can do this. I can have a drink. And I'm most people that can't. I can't just have a drink on a holiday because it's going to end up, ooh, that was fun. I'm going to do it again and again and again. And it's going to end up where I was this year, where it was too much and it was a lot. Everything is so much better now, though. Like, yeah, my mental health is so much better. I'm not depressed. I think, some really dark parts there that were not great. It was pretty miserable and just wanted to do nothing but sleep, and you know, it was rough for a while, but I'm definitely out of the woods now and it gets better. It really does. It feels like hopeless in the moment. You feel like, oh, I'm never gonna feel good again. This is what my life's gonna be, this misery, and it's not. It goes away. And you end up feeling pretty happy in the end of it. Well, I did anyway, but that's just me. You only taking the concealer kind of halfway, a little over half. It's kind of my favorite way to do a cut crease because it's just easy and quick. And just swipe it on. And it's a good feeling though to be excited about life again and just feel good. Because honestly, I felt like I was never going to feel good again for a little bit there. So then my last get ready with me was pretty down in the dumps. So like I should obviously like kind of update, be like, no, I'm better. it's better, don't worry. We take a shade pastel just on this, everywhere we put concealer down. I think I'm probably gonna leave this front half blank. I'm gonna take this on a little flat brush here. And I'm just gonna start just right here, patting it on. Oh, that's pretty. It has a nice green. I like that. Nice gator green. We're gonna have one of those off days with kind of everything today. Like nothing's quite wanting to work out like I need it to. Little minor inconveniences. I had to charge my phone, I had to charge this, do that, blow dry my hair. Just a lot of stuff I had to do before I could even sit down to film, and then just little dumb things keep messing up. And this looks not quite going the way I want it to. I mean, it's gonna turn out. We're just messy right now. See, I'll get it sorted. Don't worry. This green is really pretty. It has a beautiful gold shimmer in it. I love, it's kind of my favorite type of glitter, or type of green shades. All right, I'm gonna jump back in with the black and kind of blend this green because it's bugging me. I'm gonna use that little Morphe brush to do this. Even though I cut the crease, I'm softening it so it's not harsh. I just don't like that harsh line all the time. I cut the crease just to give myself a nice guide of how high I can bring the shimmer and kind of create that new crease. Because I have very hooded eyes, I think it's pretty flattering, in my opinion. If I just keep the shimmer on, below the crease, it gets lost. This way it gets a little more lid space that is usable. Because I have a lot of lid space, I just have a low crease. So I'd rather kind of do everything around the actual socket line instead of the crease. Is that thunder or is that a car? Yeah, I think that's a motorcycle. There's somebody in our neighborhood with a motorcycle, and sometimes I'll think it's thunder. My dad got a new motorcycle a few weeks ago. He's very proud of it. Yeah, my dad will be 70 this October, and he still rides a motorcycle and does everything he wants to do. He has not let age stop him. He's had knee replacement, 2 heart attacks, major open heart surgeries, all kinds of stuff, and so he can go and do what he wants and has fun. And maybe getting married soon. Kind of cool. Now he's been with the same lady for a very long time. Long enough for me to call her stepmom anyway, Why don't you go ahead and make it official? Shit. The reason I'm getting ready today is because we are going to go eat at a fairly nice new Mexican restaurant, which is the one that was in a vlog. That's really pretty. And my husband didn't get to go with us, so I was like, okay, we're going to go back. Like the next day almost. I think that was Friday and this is Monday. And friends come with us too because she loved it so much. Like it was that good that you want to go back immediately. But yeah, after we went out and ate the other night at the Mexican restaurant, we actually did a little bar hopping and I was fine. Like I drank Diet Coke and didn't even want alcohol. And thankfully, like that's when having that support system comes in handy because, somebody's like, oh, why aren't you drinking anything? You have that best friend or somebody that's gonna pop up and say, no, they're sober now or something, they're gonna step in for you and be like, fuck off, basically, leave her alone. Because I get a lot of looks. I've gotten a lot of comments just, okay, so we stopped by a bar the other day that my friend works at to drop off some things, right? Like not to hang out or anything, but just we're running errands and we're dropping off some air conditioners. The second like I got in there and set the half my butt cheek touched the stool, small boy is just right up next to me. He's like, he hears me order a Diet Coke, and he's like, "What, just Diet Coke, no whiskey?" So I just looked at him and like told him like, "No, I have alcoholism. I can't drink. Like, just shut it down." And if old boys will leave you alone and you are honest about that with them, because they're like, "Oh, you're no fun. We can't get you drunk." But I mean, as soon as I sat down, that was like the first thing I hear. It was 1 in the afternoon. Even my issues with alcohol, I didn't drink at noon. Shit. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the shade called Pain and Panic, which is like a gold orangey glittery shade. I'll have to insert the description because it's really unique. It's like a deep gold and it has glitters in it that pull gold and kind of amber. I've actually tapped a little bit right here already, but this one I feel like performs best over with a wet brush. So I'm gonna take a little setting spray. But yeah, I got, a few people made little comments like that. Like the bartender at one place, she was like, "Really, a Diet Coke?" Like, she had like a fucking attitude about it. Like, she was just not a good bartender. Like, everybody had trouble with her. But I thought that was incredibly rude, like, to say that. Like, well, fine, I can leave. She didn't charge me for it, at least. Okay, so we're gonna take that. So, I mean, typically if someone's like the DD or whatever, you don't charge them for soda. Okay, so I'm taking that on the damp brush and I'm gonna pack it on the inner part right here. Okay, yeah, I can see it. It's not quite as vibrant as I wanted it to be. Those glitters in there are beautiful. Okay, there she is. Hello, queen. It's almost like pinky pulling glitters or something. They're iridescent, but warm iridescence. Oh yeah, that made it so much brighter. I just didn't have my brush wet enough. Heck yeah, that's so pretty. Okay, love that. Love it. It's like fire. But anyway, going to the 2 different bars the other night and then, run errands at the other one. Despite the few odd comments here and there, I got also praise and people be like, "Oh, good," Like the owner of one place high-fived me and he's like, "That's great." And he's like, "And that you can still hang out and stuff, that's awesome." I was like, yeah. So it really does not bother me like I thought it would. Or going somewhere that I can drink coffee, that's even better to me. So I love coffee more than soda. I'd rather have a cup of coffee. But it was too late by the time I got to the bar that did have coffee. It was past 10 o'clock and I'm like, if I drink coffee now, it's really gonna mess me up. And yeah, but that was a really fun night with friends. I haven't done that in a while. So like I said, I've been kind of avoiding people a little bit and slowly kind of getting back out there and spending time with people I care about and realizing that even if the activity or we go somewhere that revolves around alcohol, I don't have to be that person. I can be the sober one and just sit back and watch and kind of laugh at everybody. It's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I think this is definitely not the case for a lot of people. I know there's people in my family, for example, that just can't be around it at all. It's like, I want all that glitter is so pretty that's in that shade. I really like the way this looks coming together now. So I've been kind of frustrated with it for a minute and I'm like, oh no, it's looking pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Diablo, which is that bright green. I'm just gonna pop a little bit on the center, which is right here. Oh yeah, right between those 2 shades, just to kind of get a real pop in there. Oh, that's pretty. This just gives a nice dimension. It kind of makes it look like there's more of a green shift in there. I like that. That looks really cool. I'm enjoying this palette so far. So I really love how the mattes in there have blended. And yeah, Colourpop shimmers are very unique. Pretty nuanced. It's a nuanced situation. Just call me Tim Pool. The Tim Pool of eyeshadows. because I call eyeshadows nuanced all the time. Does anyone else watch Temple? I like him. I don't get too involved in political stuff very often or watch a lot of it because it just upsets me. Honestly, I get very apathetic towards it and just don't care. But he's somebody that I can listen to. I don't feel like he's pushing any agendas or anything. He's just being honest and, you know, putting it out there. And I like his personality. He seems like a really kind, sweet person. A little bit of the black on my Morphe brush here, and just make sure everything's blended. That's not the Morphe brush. Where the heck did it go? Took just a little bit more of this right here on this outer part. I'm just gonna bring it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have some dramatic eyeshadow today. We're going to a late lunch and possibly seeing a movie. We want to go see Midsummer. We've been trying to go see it. So my husband looked up the times last night. You know what the one time is for today? 8:45 at night. I do not want to go see a movie that late at night. I'm an old crotchety lady. I want to go to bed at 8:45. Not to sit down to watch a movie. I'm going to fall asleep in the chair. I've done that many a times at the theater already. You let me sit still for a minute. I'm going to take a nap. Unintentionally. I fall asleep on my computer sometimes when I'm working, like editing. I'll doze off. Doze off anytime I just sit still, pretty much. Well, I used to. Lately, I've been having the opposite problem. My brain just doesn't want to shut up and let me sleep. But yeah, that melatonin's definitely sorted that out. Okay, I just got my face makeup on. Go ahead and finish up the eyes now. Under eye. I'm going to go in with the shade Devious, which is what we used kind of in the crease. Where's my brushes? There we go. I'm just going to take that long under eye. I'm going to use this little like flats paddle brush, but it's still kind of fluffy. Like it has a fluff to it, but it is flats. I love this brush so much, and I haven't quite come across one like it again. This is a very old Sony Kashuk brush, like old. At least 4 years, 5 years maybe. And it has held up and still performs like brand new. I've washed it quite a bit. And it's still just one of my go-to brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna take this long under eye here. Just kind of blend it down. That looks pretty good. I love this Devious shade. It's so nice. Just wrap her around there. Contour that eye bag. See, I'm just blending that along the lower lash line. I'm blowing it out. 101. I'm going to keep it a little bit tighter, just this outer corner. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I put on a brown wing liner. Nothing too crazy, just something to tie in and define the eye a little bit. I'm kind of pulling everything up into an elongated cat eye shape like I usually do, because this, you know, just lifts the eye, makes it appear a little more youthful, and it's a good shape on my lids because they're hooded and they kind of are starting to sag and stuff because I'm getting up there. Would you believe I used to not have a fold in my lids at all? They were like this. Yeah, that's what I used to look like when I was a teenager and child. Always had little tiny eyes. So I like to contour like all these parts, like the eye bag stuff, because it makes them look bigger. Okay, so make sure it's blended smooth. Taking mongrels just right here on this innermost part, just for some brightness. It's for a slight glow. I don't want it to overpower or anything. Yeah, I think that's the eyes pretty much done. I'm gonna do, you know, mascara and stuff, obviously, but go ahead and bronze though at this point with the Color Icon bronzer in. I think we'll use Sunset Striptease today. I think that'll look good with the makeup. Pounce in there, knock off the excess, and I'm gonna take it around here. Basically, where I kind of contour, just kind of blend it. Take it down here. I really love these Wet n Wild bronzers. They are so good. Like, might be as good as my Hourglass bronzer good. I just like to bring it here. I feel like it just warms up that contour area. I'm not one who will always use a bronzer, but today I think a bronzer is called for because it's summer, and why not? And I've kind of gotten to where I appreciate the warmth in my skin. Yeah, see, I think that looks good. It like just warmed up the complexion a little bit. Keeps it from looking so flat. And for blush, I'm going to use the Fetish palette because it has a beautiful peach in it that I love so much. I love a good orangey peach. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and hit this. Next, I'm gonna take the the highlighter shade called Magic. I'm just gonna right here. These really, they're not very good highlighters. Like, they hardly stick to your skin. They just dust glitter everywhere. Like, you could probably just use Milani Luminoso and gotten the same effect. And for my actual highlighter, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in Crystal High, which is from the Crystal Cavern collection. So this one is the cream. It's basically a dupe for the Fenty Diamond Balm. And how many carats? I'm just gonna take a little bit on the brush here and hit the high points. Okay, mascara is done. Eyes are completely finished. I really like the way they came out. I think, yeah, I kind of had a little bit of a struggle there at first because I did an oopsie and went in with too much black. But I think I fixed it and blended it pretty good thanks to Colourpop being so easy to work with. But yeah, these shimmers, this one on the inner corner, I am living for. It's pretty glitters in there. Yeah, let's move on to the lips. I think I'm going to keep it in the Colourpop family and use Ultra Satin Lip in Catching Feels. I think that would look good with this. I'm going to top it with Ultra Glossy Lip in Charming. I think these are from the GRWM trio. I'll go ahead and pop this on. So setting the studio up was quite a little bit of a lot of work. But just getting this room sorted out, furniture refinished, deciding what I want in my background. Oh, because I've been a really busy bunny these last couple of weeks. Been a busy bee. And just being on a day schedule, a normal sleep schedule, has honestly done wonders for my mental health. I highly recommend getting yourself on a daytime schedule. I don't know what it is about it, but it will make you feel a million times better. Yeah, going out Saturday night was a good little test on myself, because previously I kind of withdrew from going anywhere because I didn't think I could trust myself. There's been some days where I'm just like, okay, take Charming lip gloss here, just hit the center into like Scott Barnes, come up. That really does create the illusion of a larger lip. I absolutely adore Scott Barnes, by the way. That is such an awesome person. I want to hang out with him. I want him to do my makeup and critique me doing my makeup like he did Tati. It'd be so fun. Okay, and this is the finished look. All done. I'm kind of loving the way it came out. I kind of didn't think we would get there. I guess I'm a little bit of a struggle there with the eyeshadow for a minute. I was like, oh no, I made a mistake. But a lot of times it feels that way when you're doing a smoky eye or something. It's gonna feel like, did I mess it up already? You just kind of gotta trust it, follow through, keep blending, and hopefully things work out. I think they did today. I'm really liking the combination of this bronzy, amber, metallic flowing into the bright green, into the emerald green, and into the black with the camel color right through here as a transition, and the lip, just it all ties together nicely. See, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. I think the skin's looking pretty good today. But yeah, so look what we came up with the Misunderstood palette from Colourpop, which is so pretty. I think it looks really good with my nails. But yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely be doing some more looks with this because these colors are beautiful. Yeah, thank you though for hanging out with me today and talking, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of go on here and just talk about how things are feeling so much better. And I don't, things are good now. I'm glad that I kind of faced everything head on and started to really take care of myself, because up here is in a better place. It's probably the best place it's been in a long time. So yeah, if you like Chit Chat GRWM with me, type videos where you just sit down and have a conversation, and I do my makeup, we talk a little bit about that, and just kind of about whatever pops in my head. Leave me a comment down below, and one of the reasons I want to be so open about these things because I don't want anyone else to feel alone. I feel like people coming out telling their stories helps other people come forward and seek help and do what's right for them. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. Just drop me a comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye now.